Hey my friends, welcome to Irene Bisasso Hoem Network, and if you're new to our channel, please subscribe. And today I'm going to answer a question I got from one of our subscriber. I talk about different things in Norway, but you asked me to make an estimation of the student budget in Norway if you're a student. Yes, I would say what I looked at, if you're a student, you would need like 1,000 euro or $1,200. That is around 10,000 Norwegian krona. And what are the things are going to the budget you are going to need if you're a student, because my research, I asked some of the students. Myself, I'm a PhD student, but when you're a student, a PhD student's kind of different because you have like a salary. So what I did is for any student, especially if you're a master or a bachelor student. And excuse me if there's some noise. My children are outside here. I'm on the balcony outside playing, so there will be some noise. But let's go through what I mean by 1,000 euro or 10,000 Norwegian krona. Use it. You use it for the house, student house, your apartment where you are going to stay, and that is around 4,000 to, it can as well go to 8,000 Norwegian krona. And that is when electricity is included and internet. And why this big gap? Because it depends which area you stay. If you stay in Trondheim, Oslo, different areas, and if you stay in the student accommodation. I made a video about cost of living, so check it out where I gave some tips. But that one, if you live outside, then it will be also a little bit cheaper. So that is the range, 4,000 to around 6,000 or 8,000. But you can go for 4,000. And also food, the research I made, I looked at loan and that's where we get, when you're a student, you get your support or loan if you live in Norway. For you who doesn't live in Norway, check out the videos I made about how you can get funding and all that, because you need your own funding. And the food, so the food will be around 2,500 up to 3,000. This one is actually the research I looked at. It's like every person who is like 18 up to 60, this is the budget you will have for food, like 2,500. And also you buy, if you're a student, there are student apps which can give you tips where to buy cheap food. And I also made a video about that. If I didn't make, I remember I made a video about living costs in Norway, where with the tips. So food, 2,500 to 3,000. And then I'm looking here because I put in my book here. And then we have what we call transport if you're a student. And if you're a student and down, like you are not 34, you are 18 to that around, I think it's 34, then you have a student card a month. In Trondheim, we pay for 475 Norwegian krona. All this, what I'm saying, it's Norwegian krona. So you have to put it into your money. In Uganda, if I'm from Uganda, so this budget is around 4 million Ugandan shilling for a student for every month. Yeah, that's how much you need if you're a student here in Norway. So the transport is 475. I'll leave a link, I'll leave a budget here, I'll make a small budget here, but I just want to explain a little bit, because if you stay in Oslo, it could be a different, there's some kind of differences when it comes that, it could be 100 less, more, something like that. And then you will have what we call, because we talked about the house, the food, the 2,500 to 3,000. Now we talk about the transport. Those are the monthly costs you are going to have. Then we have to talk about what I call like care, personal care, and that will be like shampoo. If you're a man, you use more than a woman. I mean, if you're a woman, you may use more than a man, I would assume, because like lipstick and shampoo and conditioner and such things. And then so you're gonna need some amount of money there, and that one, it could go to like 400 to 300 to 400. And then you're also going to need the telephone monthly. You have what we call abonnement. subscription, that's the English word, subscription. So you look out for a subscription that is cheaper for you, and you look at the internet, and also age matter. If you are younger, they have good subscriptions, and I already check the video I made about saving, because if you keep changing and you see what offer is better for you. But that one, it can range from 299 to 600 depending on how much internet you need. But remember, at the campus there is Wi-Fi at where you stay, so always put on that one and use that one for free, so that you don't need a lot of internet. I mean, use your own. And then we have clothes and shoes. That one, a budget of every month, it could be 500 to 800. And this one goes to even us, even though you are not a student, that could be your budget. The research I looked at, it shows that that's what all the things you may need them, even though you are not a student. Living on a student budget. Yeah, so that one, I also made a video about that one, how to save. And the tip I can say here, buy off season. Like now we are going into summer, so winter clothes are very cheap, so you buy quality things and use it, so that you don't have to buy every month. I don't buy every month, but this is the budget. You can put 500 and then you buy at once. And then the shoes, and then also check the thrift stores, or Norway what we call Finn.no, Brukt Boutique, Salvation Army, Be Missionaire, Shirika, they have also. And then we also have Norwegian Missionary. There's a lot of these thrift stores or second-hand stores where you can buy good products. I talked about, then there is what we others. It could be like 1,000 you put there because of maybe the books. You're gonna take a taxi, you're gonna go for outing. You can also make this budget with the others and training. Training could be 299 krona. So you can go and have those subscriptions, and I always go for those. I advise you to go for those where there's offer. Always look for offer. When you're a student, look for an offer. And remember, when you are going also for a salon to cut your hair, those who cut your hair, there are those where they say student rabat. That's where you go 20%, 10%. So always go with your semester card to show that you're a student, and especially if you are below 30. You should use this one really, really well. So I've talked about training, telephone, and I've talked about clothes and food. These are the things you're really gonna need: house, telephone, food, personal hygiene, and others. Could be the things you're going to use to clean, the things you're going to travel. You are going to travel, you plan that one. It's not a monthly cost, but you're going to travel. You have maybe travel insurance, and that could be 120 krona. So others will be those things that you don't monthly, but you need some money to be there. And even save. Why am I saying so? Because in Norway, for example, dental, if you get a problem with your teeth, it's expensive, and you don't have money kept aside, you're gonna have a big. So take care of your teeth, because there we don't have like subsidies, so it's quite expensive. For save some money, make those monthly budget, look for tips, and enjoy your student life. So if you have a question, leave it and I'll come back to you. When you ask me questions, I get inspired to make more videos about some of the things, and I also share different things about living in Norway. I work in Norway, I live in Norway, and I'm from Uganda, so I share my experiences. Take care, and I wish you the best in your student life. Bye. And if you're new to our channel, please subscribe.